In 1996, 10 teams set out to build professional soccer in America, from Colorado to Tampa Bay. These pioneers created what we now know as Major League Soccer. Let's dive into the story of American soccer's beginnings, focusing on the original teams that started it all. We'll take you through each team's journey, showing the ups and downs of bringing pro soccer to the US. Colorado Rapids. The Colorado Rapids joined Major League Soccer as one of the 10 original teams in 1996. They had a tough first season, finishing last in the Western Conference, but there were bright spots, like Marcelo Balboa scoring the team's first ever goal at Mile High Stadium. Things started looking up in 1997, when the Rapids made a surprise run to the MLS Cup final. They lost 2-1 to D.C. United, but the journey had its share of excitement, including Chris Henderson's incredible mid-air scissor kick goal late in the semi-final. The team struggled to find its footing in the early years. A big change came in 2007, with the opening of Dick's Sporting Goods Park. This new stadium gave the Rapids a real home and marked a turning point for the franchise. The Rapids' hard work paid off in 2010, when they reached the MLS Cup final again. This time, they won it all, beating FC Dallas 2-1 in extra time to claim their first championship. Since then, the Rapids have stayed competitive in the Western Conference. The team, owned by Kroenke Sports and Entertainment, has changed its look a few times over the years. Their current logo shows mountains and nods to their first season in 1996, highlighting both their Colorado roots and their long history in MLS. Columbus Crew. The Columbus Crew, one of the first Major League Soccer teams announced in 1994, has a history as exciting as any game on the field. The team got its name from a contest won by Columbus local Luis Orozco, who picked the Crew over Eclipse. Their first season in 1996 was tough, with a 6-16 record and their head coach quitting midway through. Despite early struggles, the Crew made big moves. In 1999, they opened the first soccer-specific stadium in MLS, setting a new standard for the league. Their hard work paid off in 2002, when they won their first major trophy, the US Open Cup, beating the Los Angeles Galaxy 1-0. This win fueled their drive, leading to their first MLS Cup victory in 2008 against the New York Red Bulls. But the Crew's biggest challenge came in 2017, when the owner thought about moving the team to Austin, Texas. Fans jumped into action with the #SaveTheCrew movement, and the local government even filed a lawsuit to keep the team. In a surprise turn, new owners stepped in during late 2018, keeping the Crew in Columbus. This fresh start brought more success. The team won their second MLS Cup in 2020, beating the Seattle Sounders 3-0. They didn't stop there, grabbing their third MLS Cup in December 2023 by defeating Los Angeles FC 2-1, proving they are a top team in American soccer. DC United. DC United quickly set a high bar for success in the league. In their first season, DC United won both the MLS Cup and the US Open Cup. With coach Bruce Arena and stars like Marco Echeverri, Jamie Moreno, and John Harkes, they went on to win 3 of the first 4 MLS Cups, becoming the team to beat. DC United's success went beyond the US. In 1998, they became the first MLS team to win the CONCACAF Championships Cup, showing they could compete internationally and cementing their place as the top American soccer team in the late 1990s. As MLS grew and changed, DC United's dominance faded, but they still had success. They won more MLS Cups in 2004 and 2013. and Supporters' Shields in 2006 and 2007. These wins showed the team could adapt and stay competitive as the league evolved. Over the years, DC United has been crucial in developing American soccer talent. They've produced many US national team players and brought up skilled players through their youth academy, helping them stay competitive even during tough times. In 2018, DC United moved into Audi Field, a new, modern stadium in Washington, D.C. This new home marked a fresh chapter for the club, giving them a venue that matches their rich history. While they've had ups and downs, DC United remains one of the most successful clubs in MLS history, still shaping the league today. Dallas Burn. In the scorching heat of Texas, a soccer team was born. The Dallas Burn joined Major League Soccer in 1996 as one of the 10 founding members. Their name came from the burning oil fields and hot weather of Texas. They had a good start, finishing 4th in their first season. The Burns struggled early on to find their footing and identity, but they had some standout moments. In 1999, Jason Kreis became league MVP after scoring 15 goals and making 15 assists in one season. Everything changed in 2004. The team became FC Dallas and moved to a new stadium in Frisco, Texas. This 20,500-seat venue gave them a real home and kicked off a new chapter. FC Dallas kept growing. They made it to their first MLS Cup final in 2010, though they lost to the Colorado Rapids. In 2016, they hit a high point, winning both the Supporters' Shield and US Open Cup. But FC Dallas's biggest impact has been through its youth academy. They've become one of the best at developing young talents in MLS. Players like Weston McKennie, Reggie Cannon, Ricardo Pepi and Chris Richards have come through their system and gone on to play in Europe and for the US national team. Today, FC Dallas is a regular in the playoffs. They're building on their history as an original MLS team while shaping American soccer's future by focusing on young players. Kansas City Wiz. While FC Dallas found success through youth development, another original MLS team was about to transform itself. What does it take for a struggling franchise to become a top American soccer team? The Kansas City Wiz joined Major League Soccer as one of the original 10 teams in 1996. Coached by Ron Newman, the team featured star midfielder Preki, who made the MLS Best 11 that year. The Wiz had a solid first season, making the playoffs before losing to LA Galaxy, the conference semi-finals. In 1997, they became the Wizards and had ups and downs over the next few years. Their best moment came in 2000, when they won the Supporters' Shield and MLS Cup. Several players and staff won awards that year, recognizing their great performances. But after that, the Wizards struggled to keep winning and build a fan base. Things changed in 2006, when a local group called On Goal LLC brought the team. This new ownership kicked off big changes for the franchise. In 2011, the team became Sporting Kansas City and moved to a new stadium, Children's Mercy Park. This $200 million complex was meant to feel like a European soccer stadium. The new name followed an MLS trend of using European-style names, though some people criticized this as cultural appropriation. The new look and stadium helped the team succeed. Sporting Kansas City won the MLS Cup in 2013, showing their transformation was working. They've kept doing well since then, winning the US Open Cup in 2012, 2015 and 2017, adding to their 2004 win in that tournament. LA Galaxy. From day one, the LA Galaxy aimed high. Their journey from newcomers to the most successful club in MLS history is a story of big dreams, star players, and non-stop drive for success. The Galaxy made a splash in 1996, topping the Western Conference and reaching the MLS Cup final in their first season. They didn't win it all right away, but in 2002, they finally got their hands on the trophy, beating the New England Revolution 1-0. This win kicked off a golden era for the team. Things really took off in 2007 when they signed David Beckham. His arrival changed not just the Galaxy, but the whole of MLS, bringing in the era of designated players. The Galaxy then dominated the league, winning 3 MLS Cups between 2011 and 2014. The team kept bringing in big names like Robbie Keane, Steven Gerrard, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and Javier Hernandez. These stars helped keep the Galaxy in the spotlight and at the top of their game. The Galaxy's success isn't just on the field. In 2003, they became the first MLS team to make money, thanks to more fans showing up and better sponsorship deals. This strong financial position has kept the Galaxy as one of the most valuable teams in the league, with Forbes saying they were worth $480 million in 2019. LA Galaxy are the most successful MLS team, having won 6 titles. New England Revolution. In contrast to the Galaxy's success, one founding MLS club has chased an elusive dream. The New England Revolution has reached the MLS Cup final 5 times, falling short each time. It's a story of near misses and persistent hope. The Revolution joined MLS as an original team in 1996. Their first season was tough, missing the playoffs. But they showed promise, winning their first home game against DC United in front of over 32,000 fans. Over time, New England became known for reaching MLS Cup finals without winning. They made it to the championship game 4 times between 2002 and 2007, losing each time. These losses tested fan loyalty and earned the team a reputation as eternal runners-up. The Revolution have called Gillette Stadium in Foxborough home since 2002. Owned by the Kraft family, who also own the New England Patriots, the team has enjoyed stable ownership and location. After years of playoff disappointments, the Revolution finally won their first major trophy in 2021, the Supporters' Shield. This was a big milestone for the club, proving they could compete at the top level. But the team still hungers for that MLS Cup win, driving them forward as they try to make their mark in American soccer history. New York, New Jersey Metro Stars. The New York, New Jersey Metro Stars, one of the original MLS teams, started in 1996. Their name came from Metro Media, the company owned by John Kluge, after they turned down Nike's suggestion of Metro Flash. The Metro Stars did well in their first season, finishing 3rd in the Eastern Conference. They had big names like Tab Ramos, Tony Meola, and Roberto Donadoni. But even with these stars and being in New York, they struggled to find success. In 2006, Red Bull brought the team and changed everything. They became the New York Red Bulls, with new colours and a new logo. This was a big change for the team and set them up for what came next. In 2010, they opened Red Bull Arena in New Jersey. Having their own soccer stadium helped the team play better and feel more at home in the league. The money put into the team started to pay off on the field. The Red Bulls won their first big prize in 2013, the Supporters' Shield, for having the best record in the regular league. They did it again in 2015 and 2018, showing they could play well consistently throughout the season. The team is also known for helping young players grow. Their academy has produced some great talent. Tyler Adams, who played for the US in the 2022 World Cup, is a good example of how well their system works. Even with all this success, the Red Bulls are still trying to win the MLS Cup. San Jose Clash. The San Jose Earthquakes entered Major League Soccer in 1996 as one of the original 10 teams, initially called the San Jose Clash. They made history by hosting and winning the first ever MLS game at Spartan Stadium. In 1999, the team changed its name to the Earthquakes, honouring a previous local soccer team. The Earthquakes found success in the early 2000s, winning MLS Cups in 2001 and 2003. Players like Landon Donovan, Dwayne De Rosario, and Pat Onstad were key to these victories. However, stadium problems forced the team to move to Houston in 2006, leaving San Jose without pro soccer. The city's soccer drought didn't last long. In 2008, MLS gave San Jose a new team, bringing back the Earthquakes name. This fresh start for Bay Area soccer reached a high point in 2015 when PayPal Park opened, giving the team and fans a permanent home. Tampa Bay Mutiny. The Tampa Bay Mutiny had a quick rise and fall. Their first season was impressive, winning the Supporters' Shield and setting records. Carlos Valderrama was named the league MVP, and Roy Lassiter won the Golden Boot with 27 goals, a record that lasted over 20 years. But the Mutiny's success on the field couldn't fix their problems off it. MLS owned the team directly, hoping to sell it to local owners, but that never happened. This left the Mutiny in a tough spot financially. Changing home fields didn't help either. They moved from Tampa Stadium to Raymond James Stadium in 1999, but the new deal was worse for their bottom line. By 2001, things were really bad. Crowds dropped to less than 11,000 per game, and the team were losing up to $2 million per year. Even after trying to get local buyers, including the Glazer family, who owned the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, no one stepped up. MLS was having money troubles too, so they decided to cut two teams after the 2001 season. The Mutiny and Miami Fusion were shut down, leaving Tampa Bay as the only original MLS city without a team. The Mutiny's short life shows how tough it was for pro soccer in the US back then. It proves how important local support and ownership are for a team to last.